This vlog is hosted by Moses Ludel and sponsored by MSD. Motor or engine oil has come a long way in the last half century. My earliest recollection of motor oils was straight weight motor oils, even reclaimed motor oil, and the rare multi-viscosity oils that had just come into the market. When the weather got cold with straight weight oils, we simply went to thinner oils that would actually allow the engine to start up. And once the engine reached thermostat temperature, it had to live with whatever the straight weight was, whether it was 10 weight, 20 weight, or 30 weight. Multi-viscosity oil, 1040, 1030, and so forth, was a major breakthrough for engine oils. With high detergent, as we called it, and better lubricity, these engine oils had the viscosity or ability to cling to hot metal over a wide range of heat and cold temperatures as well. In recent vlogs, I've talked a lot about cold starting an engine in sub-freezing weather. Our diesel engine, the XJ Cherokee, maybe your engine if you live in a cold climate. And under those conditions, we need an engine oil that has the ability to pour in very cold weather. In this day and age, we call that 5 weight, 10 weight, or even 0 weight oil when necessary, depending upon how cold the temperature actually is. Other than in racing applications, the use of multi-viscosity oils solve the problem of cold pour, or very thin when poured and cold, to engine operating temperatures, especially with emission control motors that must run at 195 to 205 degrees to have clean tailpipe and clean emissions. Multi-viscosity oils are capable of protecting the engine in the same way that a 30, 40, or even 50 weight oil under given operating conditions or higher temperatures. And I'll take a segue there and explain what viscosity is all about in that sense, and what different weights actually accomplish. When we talk about a 10W40 motor oil, we're talking about an oil that has a cold pour or ability to pour out of the can at normal temperatures of a 10 weight oil. This is an oil that would pour out of the bottle or can at extreme cold, or what we historically would have considered to be sub-freezing weather. The 40 weight factor, on the other hand, does not mean that the engine oil thickens, which is a misconception, but rather that this same oil has the ability to protect the engine at higher operating temperatures in the same way that a 40 weight oil would be capable of doing at that temperature. Oil does not thicken to a 40 weight pour. It simply offers the same protection as a 40 weight at a higher given engine operating temperature. When we talk about lubricity, or the ability of the engine oil to find its way into areas that need lubrication, that seems to be accomplished quite well by all modern engine oils, whether conventional or synthetic. Viscosity, arguably, is another issue. Viscosity is the ability of an oil to cling to hot metal parts, or cling to cold metal parts for that matter, in a way that will protect or offer a film barrier between two moving parts. As an example, the plain bearings on a crankshaft, which have a specific bearing clearance, require the oil to act as a film or barrier between, say, the crankshaft and the connecting rod bearings or the main bearings. Without that film of oil, you'd have a metal-on-metal situation, which would destroy the bearings very quickly. Worth mentioning, 95% of the bearing wear at the crankshaft end of the engine is during startup. So the oil's ability to remain a strong film and have viscosity during the startup or cranking over of the engine is absolutely critical. And that's a factor that we need to take into consideration when selecting engine oils.